Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the Mind Your Biz Gem Hunter series. Today, let's talk about Xtra Fund. And welcome back. My name is Seth. You're watching Mind Your Biz. This is the Gem Hunter series, and in this episode, we're taking a sponsored look at Xtra Fund. Let me say that once again, guys. This is sponsored media. I always disclose that. It's very important to me that you know that. That said, I do think it's important for you to take a look at this particular tenset Infinity project. I've been talking to you about the tenset ecosystem and about Conga Exchange for weeks, maybe months, going on months now. And this is part of that family, that ecosystem of projects. So I feel pretty good about where this comes from and the team that is standing behind it and that is advising this project. That said, I do need to tell you also, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't offer financial advice of any type, not investing, not legal, not business advice, nothing that you would need to go and pay a professional to go and get. So if you do need help, please seek out the help of a professional who has credentials and that you have legal recourse to work with if anything goes wrong after the fact. All right, guys, let me jump out of the way and let me show you. Look, speak of the devil and it shall appear. Down below the Mind Your Biz phone is a link to Conga Exchange. Conga.myb.lol is where you can go if you're interested in this particular token. So not only am I going to show you a sort of top to bottom overview of the Xtra Fund, but you can also go to Conga Exchange if you're interested in it. It will be publicly listed there. Do your due diligence. Don't stop here. This media is meant to be a conversation starter, not a conversation ender. You need to keep on doing your own research and reading as much as you can. And everything that I show you in this video is available as a link down in the description of this video, both on YouTube and on any other platform this winds up going to, such as Odyssey. So really, click on those links and learn for yourself. Let's take a look just once again. This is the homepage of Xtra Fund, and it's available at Xtra, spelled with no E, just XTRA.fund. It's pretty straightforward. It says it's the first staking project with a 90% security. Sounds like the metaverse IEO coming in 10 hours as of the time of this recording, guys. It's coming up so incredibly fast. Initial exchange offering. And that's why I wanted to tell you. I warned you about the tenset Infinity Launchpad. I warned you about Conga Exchange. I gave you exposure to the tenset team, as well as some great projects that came out of it, such as MetaHero. And so we have been talking about this ecosystem for a while and about this development and advisement team coming out of Poland. This is not an area that we normally consider to be a tech hub, but that's a mistake. The financial situation of Poland with the sort of sovereign status of the Polish zloty, their fiat currency, which is decoupled from the euro, decoupled from the USD, the US dollar. It's quite unique, actually. It creates a very unique financial situation in which more projects, I think, well, should be interested. I really do think that more projects should launch out of this territory, but I digress. This is the main website. It shows that it's launching on Conga Exchange very, very soon, in hours from the time of this recording. The seed round is already sold out, as well as 2 pre-sales. I want to just let you know I don't have direct exposure to this project, and that makes me sad. I wish that I could have gotten in. That would have been awesome, because usually anything that the tenset team feels strongly about, I would feel strongly about too. I just want you to know that, audience, that their vetting process is quite good and they've done extremely good work in the recent months during this bull run. So I would trust their vetting process just personally because I've seen them do quite well. But they have got 10,000 members on the waiting list. Geez, in 24 hours, they got 10,000 members on the waiting list. That's unreal. They say that Xtra is simply the best DeFi staking platform in the world. It offers over 14.7 to 45.2% APY. It is trustless, capital-backed, secure, powerful, extremely profitable, and easy to use. And they say, and you are in for a treat. The best feature of Xtra is its decentralized guarantee fund that secures up to 90% of your token purchase price. What? Okay. So they're talking about having a fractional reserve of what is put into the fund, but 90%? That's apparently a greater backing than what Tether has. And we use Tether all the time in lieu of US dollar value on the blockchain. So that's kind of unreal. I think that's a pretty great guarantee that they're offering here for this fund, if it can be proven, right? We'll see as documentation comes out, but I think that's a really great starting point, is for them to shoot for 90% of token purchase price being backed, right? Guaranteed and secured with some kind of funding and backing to put behind that. I think that's going to help a lot of people feel more secure in moving into Xtra Fund. They have the Guarantee Fund. They say that Xtra is revolutionary in its approach. Its decentralized Guarantee Fund is designed to compensate you for the drop in a token price. If the price of Xtra token falls, the fund will automatically match up to 90% of the initial purchase price. Dream, that might not be the way that I would have phrased it, but I do understand what they're saying. I understand the sentiment. It is pretty cool. It is pretty exciting. There's a catch, though. To stake on the Xtra platform, you'll need Xtra tokens. That makes sense, guys. It's not that big a catch, I don't think. They've got an app, the Xtra staking app, and it's apparently already running on top of Binance Smart Chain and Polygon. I definitely appreciate that. As you know, on this channel, I'm quite a fan of the Polygon network. I kind of fell in love with it when I realized I could take mining profits out of it. But the tenset launchpad, the tenset Infinity launchpad, is kind of a lot more focused on Binance Smart Chain, also because of the low fees. Polygon is working, I think, towards a greater decentralization and a greater, more decentralized governance model. And so I think I understand why they might be interested in spanning both chains, Binance Smart Chain and Polygon. I'm really excited to see it on both instead of just one. I think that is going to help a token like this, or a fund like this, to move forward without too many hiccups, too many speed bumps. But they've got a beta that's already open. I tried checking it out and I struggled to connect my wallet today. It could be because of the browser that I'm using. I don't normally have an issue with MetaMask connecting, but it didn't seem to sense that I was on Binance Smart Chain or on Polygon when I first checked it out. Just so you're aware, in my initial look at this. My plan, however, if I do get exposure to Xtra tokens, right, to Xtra Fund, is to do so on Conga Exchange. I already have some cryptocurrencies there, and I'm excited to see how that launch rolls out on Conga Exchange. Why wouldn't I go in on the IEO over there, right? If I'm qualified, why wouldn't I, right? That's kind of my thinking for right now. And then pull that off. I've had zero problems with any kind of withdrawals from Conga Exchange after the fact. So that might be the direction that I go. But I did struggle. Just for me, I struggled setting up the correct environment to use their app, which they admit is in beta right now. So it could be on my end, it could be on their end, but they are working on that. So we'll see when that is more easy to use. All right, moving down the list of things, they say, how does Xtra work? You connect your wallet, you buy Xtra tokens, you stake it, forget it, then do what you love, right? Go brew a pot of coffee, go make a sandwich, go jump on your pogo stick, right? Instead of your bike. It's a much more efficient way to get around town. And then extract profit. Number 4, collect your life-changing money and make your dreams come true. Why is Xtra the best option for you? In their words, they think it offers the best returns. And you know what? For consistent returns, these are quite good. They're far better than most fiat mechanisms and most banks, and definitely any financial product in the traditional finance ecosystem. This just punches it in the face, right? And it's fully decentralized. When you get these consistently high yields in a fully decentralized way, that's a very powerful thing. They call it DeFi 2.0. It's a revolutionary lending fund. It's on BSC and Polygon, as I mentioned before. They say there is no risk, or bare minimum, it is backed up to 90%. So if there is risk, it is very, very minimal. I understand what they're saying there. But for my part, I can't literally say no risk. I understand they're using hyperbole there, though. And then strong security. Poly Network, CoinCheck, KuCoin, don't think so. We take security extra seriously and invest heavily in our security experts. That's phenomenal, guys. Conga Exchange, in my experience so far, has been quite good. Haven't seen any massive red flags. And you can, of course, enable two-factor authentication, which I have for any kind of withdrawals there as well, or any kind of massive trades, anything that is beyond a certain threshold. So far, so good. Now, is anything perfect? when it's a centralized exchange, there's always a possible risk. But on their app, it's decentralized. So Xtra Fund, I think, can say that their security is quite strong. I'd love to see a security audit, though, in the future, so we can pull that up and give you a link to take a look at that as well. All right, guys, this is the roadmap. Q4 of 2021, they created the team, designed the concept, secured initial funding, designed their brand, developed their website. They marketed over social media and created a strategy, which includes, of course, the video that you're watching right now. Yes, yours truly. They went out of their way to make sure that the word could get out. Because frankly, even though it was part of the Tenset Infinity Launchpad, I didn't see this coming. I'm spread quite thin. There's a lot going on in my life. There's a lot going on in your life. It is very helpful when they reach out to influencers and make sure that our time is sponsored so that we can carve out that time and focus on being able to relay the message and go over their project from a bird's eye view. It's very, very helpful. Don't you think so? I think so. All right, so jumping back in, they have yet to do the Launchpad negotiations, Launchpad sales, independent code and project review. That's a big deal, and I'm looking forward to that. It's just not ready yet. So when that code and project review is ready, I'd love to see those public audits. I know Certic, for example, is just spread so thin right now. There's so many code audits happening, and there's actually kind of a shortage of Solidity developers that can audit smart contract code for BSC, Polygon, Ethereum, Avalanche, all the other EVM style networks. It's hard to find developers to audit this stuff. So my heart goes out to this team. I hope you find a third-party firm that has the bandwidth and availability to audit your smart contract code. It's quite difficult right now. So hope that works out for you. And then TGE launch. So the token generation event launch. In Q1 of 2022, they're going to develop more smart contracts, test and review the code through independent professionals of the smart contracts, have them review the project independently, launch the project, do more marketing and social media, strategic partnerships, as well as an extra token listing on PancakeSwap. So they are reserving that till later. It's going to be an IEO first, and I think they're going to try to keep it there for much easier staking. It makes sense to me. IEOs still work. They still do make some sense. Then Q2 of next year, upgrade the website, upgrade the brand and the social media marketing, get additional NFTs into the mix for an incentive program, secure investors, partner with analysts and influencers, and then create the Xtarians Social Summit, engage with brands and motivational speakers, go with universities to partner around the world to teach finance and source tech talent out in the world. I think that's a brilliant roadmap. I hope it works out the way that they expect there. Hey, if you guys are looking for motivational speakers, I'm just going to speak to the Xtra Fund team directly with brands and motivational speakers. You can always hit up your boy. You may notice that I did do one of the closing keynotes at Decentral in Miami, and I am at your service if that's something that you need. So, as well as Mike Salvi, who also hit up a stage with me, co-moderated a stage with me. We just had a blast. So consider it. All right. Going through the roadmap, guys, supported chains and platforms, obviously Polygon, obviously Binance Smart Chain, but by extension, that means you can bridge to Ethereum, and they will be able to go to PancakeSwap soon. CoinCasso, so that's a partnership in the works. Hacken, which I think that's probably where they're going to get that audit done. Tenset Infinity Launchpad, as you expect, and then Conga Exchange, part of the Tenset family, where they will launch the IEO. And I'm very much looking forward to that, guys. That's where I'm going to be looking for all that information. Okay, we're coming up on almost 14 minutes, and I want to ask you, is this enough of an overview? I don't think so. Let me do another 30 seconds. Just lightning round, show you some of the team, some of the rest of the details. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is where we set ourselves apart from other review channels. We don't go for 4 minutes or 3 minutes and say, all right, it's supposed to do this thing, and then you have to find out everything else on your own. Now let's take a look. If you're on your drive and you're listening to this as a podcast, if you're at work and you're like, all right, I gotta check out Seth's channel over on my lunch break, then you're in luck. We're going to take the full deep dive. Don't go anywhere. Okay, taking a look at the About Us page. Scroll to the very, very top. They claim that their vision is to create the most profitable DeFi staking platform in history. And they lay out those APYs that they're targeting next to that. And this is the team. The CEO, Peter, has a link directly to his LinkedIn profile. The Chief Engineering Officer, Adam, also has a link to his LinkedIn profile. Luke, Tom, Maciej, Philip, Jasik, and all the rest. Oh, I probably totally butchered their names, and I feel really, really bad, but I apologize, guys. I don't speak Polish, Ukrainian, or any other former Eastern Bloc country. I really apologize. I should probably learn some, but I don't know any today, so my pronunciation is quite off. But that's the team, and they're public, and they're doxed. They're not hiding anywhere. That is a requirement for being part of the Tenset Launchpad, the Tenset Infinity Launchpad. So here they are, clearly a lot of Polish names. It's very likely that the team is from Poland, but that's also something that, as I mentioned before, is happening with the Tenset Infinity Launchpad and all of the Tenset and Konga exchange partners. They're finding the best and the brightest of Poland's tech talent, and they're bringing them into blockchain of all sectors. They're bringing them into blockchain. Guys, this is something we should be rooting for. This is something we should be seeing in Silicon Valley, that we should be seeing in New York, in LA, in Paris, and in Dallas and in Austin and San Antonio. We should see this all around the world in the major tech hubs, Chicago, all the major tech hubs of the United States and of Europe, right? The EU and the Eastern European countries, as well as the rest of the world. We should absolutely be seeing the best and the brightest move into blockchain. I can't stress it enough. I love seeing that they're finding great talent in their market, and they're bringing them into cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Just great to see. All right, guys, here's the future. They already have a bit of the roadmap that they showed before, but they're creating the Xtra Council. Dim lights, deep, quiet voices, smoke and cigars. There's always been something mysterious about councils, curious and impenetrable, where all important decisions are made and where the true power lies. Want to join it then? Come on, don't tell me you haven't always dreamt of it. To be the mover and a shaker, to divide and conquer, to I got carried away. Simply to just have a say in how you want the business you invest in to be conducted. This has never been done before. You have the opportunity to join a truly exclusive club, the Xtra Council. The Xtra Council is a small body that will consist of a select few members. The significant amount staked, you have to at least have staked $10,000 worth to be a chair, $100,000 to be a gold chair, $1 million to be a fire chair. You must have good character. If you're a career criminal, well done to you. But sorry, you can't be on the Xtra Council. What can you contribute? Intangibles, ideas, know-how, strategy, network, pen and paper, some of your time, anything will do. And you can join them by hitting them up over at the address you see below. As well as incoming NFTs. They do have a roadmap for NFTs to be added. The white paper is listed here as well, and you can see that in the description of this video. Read it at your leisure. I will not be going over it in detail here, but you can read up on that, and I strongly recommend that you do so. The tokenomics are broken down here. See that? The allocation and tokenomics fully broken down here, and I want you to take a look at that on your own time. They say, join us. They've got jobs. They're hiring. Other blockchain companies are saying, well, we're not sure if we're going to make it through our token generation event. These guys are hiring. They're clearly trying to expand. So let's take a look. Blockchain developer, marketing wizard, web developer, and SEO expert, as well as additional jobs. Wow. Okay, so business development for the Americas, Australasia, and Africa. They're serious about growing outside of their own market and outside of the EU. That's amazing, guys. Great work. The contact information is here on the contact page. All of the links to the community and socials are in the description of this video. And then the FAQ is available as well. I want you to take a look through all of these on your own. We're not going to go through each and every one of them because some of them are very basic level questions. It's important that they ask and answer them here, though, as well as a blog that shows you all the most recent posts directly from their marketing team. It's not super extensive, so if you want to get up to speed on the history of where this project has been and where it's going, that I think would be the best place to start. Ladies and gentlemen, you've watched to this point. I appreciate you watching to this point. You know what else I appreciate? You hitting that subscribe button until it explodes. Yes, and then clicking the bell icon so you know when more of this Gem Hunter content comes out, guys. I appreciate you watching this. Let me know, did I answer a lot of the questions that you had? Now, after going and reading some of the links you see down in the description of this video, what do you have to bring back to me? Did I ask enough good questions? Did I ask hard enough questions? What else should I look into when giving you an overview of a project like this? Do you like what you see? Do you trust the Tenset Infinity team and the Tenset vetting team as much as I do? Because I'm finding that they've done quite well in finding gems and in picking winners, frankly. I'd say that on my show, I say that I don't pick winners and losers. These guys, they do seem to pick winners pretty consistently. So I've come to really trust their judgment on a lot of projects that they bring my way. So you tell me, though, are we on the money here? Does this make sense? Let me know down in the comments section. Thank you for being subscribed, watching all the way to the end. I love your face. Remember to stay private and mind your biz. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Be sure to check out mineyour.biz, where you can sign up for our email newsletter, where we're still ramping up content, but you will occasionally receive specials for flash sales and all kinds of other deals that we have going on the site. You can also check out our services page, where we offer consulting to projects that need it. You can pick up the Freedom Phone, which respects your privacy. You can pay for it in crypto and have it shipped to you anonymously, as well as getting merchandise that also is paid for with crypto. That's right, we practice what we preach, including, well, a Flux swag page. That's right. It's a dedicated page just for the team over at Flux Network, because we love them that much. Thanks for watching to the end. Thanks for being subscribed. You know I love your face. Be sure to stay private and mind your biz.